Okay, guys. The other day I had a dream for the I had a vision of the world coming to an end, which is I'm not a prophet or a messenger. I just I had this for like last week or something like that, and I wasn't sure if I was just thinking about it, but I know I had a dream and I woke up and I've been asking the Lord to reveal it for me, and He told me that it's fine for me to tell y'all. So it was one day that we were in my dream that it was one day that we were driving, and I was driving with my mom, and then all of a sudden the car stops, and I ended up we took off running separate ways, and I felt like kind of like strange. So I left and my mom left somewhere else. We took off, or she disappeared or something. I don't know. And I ended up in somebody else's car. And in that car, it was a group of a family. I think it was like 4 or 5 kids and the husband and the wife. I ended up in that car, and as I look to the sky, I see I didn't see no moon in daytime. It was like a cloud that came down. It looked like a hand, but it wasn't a hand that just came down like this. It went down. I didn't see no moon or no sun. So that cloud it formed to a ball of fire. And that ball of fire, it was smoke. It's coming down as smoke and it turned into fire. And then it formed into a like a big ball that looked like a moon. But it turned into blood. And that dream, I was telling people to look up into the sky, and nobody was worried about it or nothing. Nobody cared. Nobody was listening. I was trying to get everybody's attention, but nobody wanted to hear. People were on their phones, Facebook, and stuff like that, and I kept on screaming out to everybody to look up to the sky, and nobody looked up to the sky. Only the person that was driving, the husband and the wife. So it was the streets, the main streets were crowded, and nobody was looking. It was just like if the cars were just parked, and out of a sudden everybody gets off the car and we take out running as this fire forms into a big old blood of fire and it turns into blood, and we take off running, and as we ended up by by my house, so we ran. I was running and running, like I saw the kids, and I didn't know where we were going, so I just ran straight like a big old highway. It was like a road, but and that road was all these houses in a straight line, and it started getting dark, like pitch black dark. And I still kept on running and running, like if I was running for my life. And I ended up passing everybody. I ended up passing the family that was running with me. I took off like running like fast because I knew that we weren't supposed to be outside, and I had an ugly feeling before all that stuff happened. I had an ugly feeling that I wasn't supposed to go outside or go anywhere. So I take off running and end up at their house, and there was family there too, and like if they were there already. And I guess they had got there before me, or I knew I had passed them, but they had got there before me. And the children, the two, there was a little girl and a little boy that was with me. They stayed behind, like talking about like a quarter of a mile. And I see the little girl running from a quarter mile all the way back towards me, screaming that he's coming. And we're like, and we go outside, and it's getting pitch black. And I see like a big old freaking, like I don't know, like a big old giant. Like it looks scrawny and looked like real bony. Talking about like 3 light poles high, maybe even 3 or 4 light poles. Like it was like a giant. And I know because I read the scriptures. It says that for me not to go outside. So once the little girl comes inside, we I start closing the doors and throwing like holy water and the vents, the doors, the windows, and I can hear like somebody knocking, knocking like around the doors, around the house, the windows, the doors, like whispers through the through the vents. And I was before in the car we saw that bonfire. I was like terrified, like my heart was melting. I was scared, and I prayed to the Lord to give me strength. And after a while, before we took our running, my like I didn't get scared at all. So I just ran back to the where we heard the knocking and the whispering through the vents. I had prayed before that may God give me strength to withstand this before the Son of Man, and I did. And well, there was knocking around the houses and like scratching as this giant was I knew was coming towards us, and I got scared. Oh, I didn't get scared, right? But I was like everybody was telling me what to do, like what should they do, and I knew the whole thing of what to do, and they were trying to go outside, but I kept on telling them no, you can't go outside or you will die or something like that, not to open the windows or nothing. And this house was like it looked small, but it looked big from the inside, like a big old hallways. And oh, I just felt something right now, like weird. Oh, and well, yeah, they kept on trying to open the doors, and as I was in that house, I we would pray together, and we heard that whatever it was, it came inside the house, and we locked it in another door. So it stayed there. We put holy water, and it stayed there, and it never came back out. And it stayed like that. And I woke up, and I kept on praying. That morning, I prayed to see to ask God what it was, and I would ask myself, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like for a while, and I got up and prayed, and He threw, and this is what He said to me. It's like a 3 page letter. It's like a 3 page long. This is this is what Jesus told me. And I kept on asking, well, what does it mean, God? What does it mean? And after a while, He revealed it to me and He told me what it was. And this is what He said. I'm not a prophet. I'm not no messenger. I'm nothing. It's just something that's been going on for a while. And I have other, the other day I had another vision too. And I'll make a video of that later. And I'll let y'all know. So this is what He told me. I kept on asking God, what does it mean? And I kept on asking and asking and asking, and I never found it until I think an hour later or 30 minutes later. This is what He told me. My child, I know you are questioning what I am trying to show you, but you are seeing exactly when the darkness hits. There will be a bright light that appears. What you see as a moon or something shining straight down from the heavens will finish the transformation process in you and bring you to the place that you need to be before your training. There will be a bright light that appears. What you see as a moon or something shining straight down from the heavens. Okay, I read that twice. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll read it again because there's a reason why there's is there twice. Or something shining straight down from the heavens will finish the transformation process in you and bring you to the place that you need to be for your training. Only the people that are going to be coming along with you will see this bright light, the floodlight that I will shine down on my children, that I am completing this process and taking to the places in and take taking to this place of refuge. The aliens will be coming along and trying to use the same technology to fool people, and mine will be the first children, and you will know what it is. Once the fallen have arrived, things around there will get badly fast, really fast. And although that they will try to use the same technology, the same type of light of technology will beaming lights and beaming lights, my children will already be taken to a place of safety. I don't want any of my children to see what is going to happen, for there will be so many horrific things going around at this time. Hara. The screaming and the horror that will be outside, although I don't want my children exposed to this. It is something that must happen to awaken them up. Those that are sleeping, backsliding, and lukewarm, the lost, they need a great shaking. Warn all that will listen to spend this time in deep prayer and seeking my face. My truth will be revealed at this time. It is so very vital that they not get distracted when these things are going outside and around, but that they seek my face during this time, that they really open their hearts to me and repent at this time. For it